Now, let's move on to Mahesh and find out some deep secrets. I'm sure this is going to be interesting. So, the first question to Mahesh is name one other company and CEO who inspires you and why.
If I need to see, there are many good, nice companies and all respected CEOs. But then, if I need to pick up one at this point in time, I would say the company would be Microsoft, and the CEO is of course Satya Nadella, right? Because many successful companies and names like Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Sundar Pichai, Shantanu Narayan, Zuckerberg, Arvind Krishna, you can just name them, right? Actually, it's just they've done great things. But Satya comes from the similar, background of a modest, educated, Indian family, like many of us, right? And he's the one who, picked up this, the leadership of this whole big conglomerate, right? The enterprise, high-tech enterprise, and then it just changed. It's like, it's all a lot of positivity has we have seen in the organization in terms of business, in terms of even he's the one who's changed the mission statement, right? If I'm correct, actually. So earlier mission was a PC or computer at every desk or every home. Now it says something like empower every person and every organization in planet to achieve more, right? So it's a big thing, right? And we've seen, Microsoft doing great, right? I mean, so many acquisitions. Some of the well-knowns are LinkedIn, GitHub, right? And stock price and valuation of Microsoft. I think around 2014, he took the reins, and then, of course, I'm sure there's a lot of guidance and there's excellent team around. But overall, I see, the company is very good at building Microsoft as a company is very good at building the products for the intended customer base, which is non-technical people, which is like, non-technocrats, business kind of people, or laymen, as well as they have a great customer support experience. So Microsoft.
Well, yes, most of us have the same feeling about Satya Nadella. Thank you for sharing that. What do you do in your free time, Mahesh?
Okay. So let me out the secret basically. So, this whole pandemic time was, a great time for me to, contemplate and, explore inside. One of the things I realized that I always wanted to, learn singing. Right, I was fond of that, but only privilege I had was while I was, bathing. Right, so then I kind of tried taking some classes, some online classes, and this is something wonderful that has happened in the pandemic, that you can learn, singing, and you are not worried about the expressions of your teacher because it's your they're coaching on the phone or internet. So yeah, the confidence is there. So I do practice singing, and then I go on trek at times. Post this lockdown, I go on trek, walk in the trails. Pune, we have fortunately have lot many such places. Uh, Also, I relax and be with my family. There are good times, especially over weekends and evenings, and at relaxed times. And nowadays, this whole OTT content that's pouring at you. So I enjoy some of it. Good thing about OTT is like there's a lot of content available, reviews are available, so you can be picky and choosy about what you want to see, but all good ones. And yeah, last but not the least, but I try to keep myself up to date with this whole latest interesting things in the technology industry. Right? This is our bread and butter. So that's what I do.
Oh, that's great to know. All the best with your singing. Uh, yes, we'd love to see you sing for AFour Technology someday.
Yes. Maybe because I hope we have special insurance for that as a policy.
So the next question is, imagine you could have a dinner party with any four people in the world. Who would be on your invite list?
Wow, this is a tough one for a rapid fire. Huh? All right. See, I mean, I could either choose, people from four different generations, would be easy to understand their views about. It's interesting to see. But if I'm basically allowed to choose wisely, then I would by the way, I assume the cook is going to be there, right? If not, the first choice is cook.
No, the
Good
cook
cook
is
for
going
them.
to be there already, so you don't have to worry about
Okay,
that.
yeah, great. So then, then maybe I'll take one person from some of the areas of my interest. For example, sports. I'm a big fan of. And then Mary Kom would that name that comes to my mind because the Indian boxing champion, 6 times world boxing championship winner basically. So that's some name basically, right? To understand the life, because again, some starting from very simple life, someone has come to that great extent. So that would be interesting to understand that journey. Second, again, as I mentioned, music. Music is another hobby. So first name that comes to my mind is A.R. Rahman. It's like a famous music composer. Again, starting with as his early life, very tough conditions, and then kind of become a great personality. It'd be interesting to know his journey. Literature, it would be J.K. Rowling, right? Again, somebody started from difficult times to become the first maybe a billionaire author, if I'm correct. So that's somebody I would like to hear about. And last but not the least is somebody who's a great personality from our own industry, entrepreneur, great philanthropist, Mr. Azim Premji. He's the guy I would like to love to hear him out. Actually, love to understand. And what else could be a great place? As a great dinner, as you mentioned, by a great chef. So that would be a dream party.
I must say you've got an impressive list there. J.K. Rowling and Ajim Premji is my personal favorite. And yes, that's an amazing list.
Thank you.
Yeah. So next question is, if you were a superhero, what powers would you like to have?
Wow. All the powers of all the Avengers. Yeah, it's like, I think, yeah, this whole superhero thing, yeah. Interestingly, honestly, at the moment, if somebody makes me superhero or I happen to become one, and then somebody gives me some wish, to have that superpower, I would want to, have a skill or power where I can decompose plastic at will. That's just, by looking at it or by my will, I would like to decompose a lot of this plastic around.
Lovely, lovely. That is, like, coming from a powerful uh, leader, a message on green environment is something really amazing. Thank you for that. Uh, Again, the next question is, what is your dream car?
Oh, wow. Yeah. So this is simple one, I believe, because I've been, fond of SUVs. So I remember when this Duster thing was new in India, I did a bit of a running around to get that one. But I wanted to always travel across India, off roads, different terrains and all. But there are great vehicles, and if I am allowed to pick one now, as a special thing, I would go for something like Land Rover Discovery or Land Rover Defender, right? Take it to a space places. So, yeah, that's something I would dream about.
Mind blowing, this is. Thank you for that. By the way, I would also like to add that there is a superhero in all of us. We just need the courage to put on the capes. Now, let me take a pause to absorb all the mind blowing insights we received today from the eminent panelists present here. Once again, a sincere gratitude to the esteemed panelists.